don't skip this part of the video. If you want to actually get into the content, then just go ahead and skip this timestamp shown on the screen. But if you're still here, I need to address what I've done. I am sorry for leaving to go get the milk. Look, I'm back with it. Alright, I need to tell y'all something. I'm going to try to upload 2 videos per month. My goal is to have 12 videos by the end of the year, and if we can, get 1K subscribers by the end of the year as well. Come on, we're 17.5% of the way there. I believe in y'all. We can make that goal happen. But if you're still watching, I assume you're ready for another masterpiece to lay upon your eyes. So without further ado, let's get into the video. FNAF is a point-and-click style video game that really needs no introduction. You know the security guard Mike, you know the funny little bear Freddy, you know the pirate fox Foxy, the fat yellow chicken with the cupcake Chica, Carl, and that purple bunny with the guitar Bonnie. And then the new game came along also in 2014, FNAF 2. All of the characters were there, but something was different. Bonnie was blue, which was cool. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Not counting FNAF 3 because he doesn't exist here, only Springtrap. But in every sequel after that, he was blue again and again and again and again. Until finally it happened. June 27th, 2023. We got the first trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and something was off. Freddy looked like he just did weed. And another thing, Bonnie was blue. So that's what we're going to be discussing today. What is the reason he's blue in the movies? Why is he blue in all of the sequels? Why does the merch lie to you? And what is and was the true color of Bonnie in the original FNAF 1? So sit back, don't relax, because we got some colors to discuss. It's the year 1946. Nah, I'm just playing. This isn't that deep. Or is it? Nah, I'm just playing. Or am I? Okay, for 2014 is the birth year of the hit game Five Nights at Freddy's, my personal favorite game of all time. Here's the building in Minecraft that I made, if I can find it. Anyways, we all remember Bonnie being clearly purple. If Chica's lighting is yellow, that matches her color. So I'd assume that Bonnie's purple lighting would mean that he's purple. And the merch wasn't helping the idea of him being blue either, because the plushies and the figures, they're all clearly purple. That is a fact. No one can tell me or you otherwise. Look at his color. Sorry, let's get back to Bonnie. This obviously caused everyone, especially the FNAF community, to believe he was purple, which caused the confusion of why he was always blue in the sequels that came after. And when FNAF Help Wanted came out on May 28th in 2019, Bonnie's color followed the trend of the blue color. This was then the actual turning point to raise confusion for his true original color. But then the mobile phone got their own FNAF game by Illumix and Scott Cawthon called FNAF Special Delivery, or better known as FNAF AR, on November 25th in 2019. So they were doing something different with the franchise, and this year experimenting with actual reality. But let's talk about the real important thing. Bonnie is also back here, but this time he's purple with a little bit of blue. So now I'm confused as hell, because what do you mean he's actually purple? I thought he was blue, but we go with that now. But then comes 2023. The FNAF movie trailer comes out in June. We see Bonnie's in-film appearance, and he's blue. Okay, Scott, I'm getting mixed signals here, because why is Bonnie once again blue here?
You can't keep getting away with it!
We can't figure out Bonnie's actual color. There's evidence suggesting that he's definitely purple, but you, Scott, are telling us that he's blue. So fans of the FNAF community were obviously in a state of perplexity when they first saw this. I mean, who wouldn't? We were led to believe that Bonnie was always the color purple, but now he wants to be blue all of a sudden? Or was it such? You see, there is actually an official reason stated by Scott Cawthon as to why Bonnie is blue in this film adaptation. You want to know what he said? Scott Cawthon himself said that it was because the blue was always the character's intended color.
Wow, Jacob XY, if that was the case, why did it take you like 5 minutes to tell me that?
Because there's more to the story than this. Trust me, it doesn't end here. Because we need to talk about how contradicting this statement is. Let's take a look at the evidence as to why Bonnie is definitely, objectively purple. Alright, let's do something a little bit interactive here. See what your thoughts are. So right about now, you should be seeing the word on the screen. You see it? Okay, that's good. Now I want you to go ahead and say that word in 3, 2, 1, go. If you were paying attention and listening, you probably said it. So tell me one thing, how did you pronounce it? I'm assuming most of you right now, based on looking at that word, pronounced it as GIF. But I'm also guessing that some of you pronounce it as GIF. Now, the GIF side of people would be questioning the GIF side right now. And you wouldn't be wrong to think that because of basic logic and common sense. And GIF actually stands for Graphics Interchange Format. But then the creators of GIF, Stephen Wilhite, rest in peace, said that it was actually pronounced as GIF. So most people went with it, but I and you are still just as confused as we should be. But you can't just change the English language just because you created a word. It's GIF, and I will continue to pronounce it as GIF for the rest of my life. So how do you think I felt when Scott Cawthon announced that Bonnie was always blue? I felt that no matter how much he tried to tell us that Bonnie was always blue, we will still always remember the purple bunny from our childhoods. And another thing, Chica is yellow. On this FNAF 1 poster, she has yellow lighting. Makes sense, right? So why would they give Bonnie purple lighting if he wasn't even purple to begin with? It just doesn't make sense from a creative standpoint. It doesn't help the continuity of him being the color blue. If you wanted to showcase that your character was a certain prominent color, I would suggest you give them the color lighting or a background that tells people what the character's color is. That's how you make a character memorable and iconic. And he did just that. Although it wasn't his intended plan to have everybody think purple when Bonnie comes up, the fact that a certain color even comes up in their minds is a success in character designing. Like Bob Ross said, happy little accidents. But that's the thing, if that was his intended design for Bonnie, then why did Scott accept the purple Bonnie merchandise that Funko created? Well, to answer your question is that it would probably be jarring and confusing. Imagine you get a plush of a clearly purple character, but when you get the plush, it's blue. It's not because it's a knockoff, it's official. You got it off the official website. But if that's the case, why is he blue in plush form, but purple in game form?
Yo, I'm really sorry, okay?
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
So that's probably why. Wait a minute. Scott introduced a new crew in FNAF 2, but this time, Bonnie was blue. But they also changed the color scheme of Foxy by making him pink and white, making them mangled. So people wouldn't suspect a thing about the design change, but then it happened again in FNAF 4. But all the characters had their original color schemes again, except for Bonnie, who was blue again. Then we saw FNAF's sister location, and Bonbon was blue. Then FNAF World came around, and the main game was the original colors, but yet again, Adventure Bonnie was blue. FNAF Pizzeria Simulator came out, and Rockstar Bonnie was none other than pregnant. Bonnie was none other than blue. You see, Scott played the long game. He made all of the other versions blue so he could get us used to the blue color. And they made merch for the blue Bonnies in the sequels so we could finally fulfill his dream design of Bonnie and make his blue Bonnie merch without people questioning the blue color. So in the end, Scott may have got played for Bonnie being purple, but we got played for years thinking these other Bonnies were different, while it was actually the true version of the character. Bonnie was always meant to be. We may had won the battle, but he won the war. So now the question can finally be solved. What is the true color of Bonnie the Bunny? He is definitively purple, but his intended design is blue. The true version of Bonnie himself. And with that, we have now finally solved the Bonnie mystery. So that is going to do it for today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I procrastinated a lot doing this video, but I really should be thanking you guys for your awesome support for my past video. It's actually unreal. And just as a reminder, guys, we are 17.5% of the way to 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to be part of the first 1,000 supporters, make sure to subscribe. It's 100% free, all guaranteed. Bars, I know. Yeah, that's peak cinema. I know. Don't steal that line from me. No, you can't make a documentary off of me yet. We haven't gone to that part yet. I know the line's that good, but it's not documentary time yet. What? Who the hell just said it was better than Jackie Robinson's first home run? And I'll see you guys again this month. So subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.